Hey you guys, what's up? It's Jennifer Hudson back filming another video for you guys. I'm sick, first and foremost, so I apologize. I was looking for soup. All that I want is a boy to come make me soup, but there's no soup in this house. There's pumpkins. Like, do you see this pumpkin? My roommate is obsessed with pumpkins. I woke up one day and that pumpkin was there. So our house is just filled with pumpkins. I also went to Trader Joe's and I thought I bought soup. I bought pumpkins. Like, everything that I bought had pumpkins in it. No! I just want Panera Bread. I want Panera Bread tomato soup. So if anyone out there wants to deliver me some, let me know. I'll email you my addresses. Not at all. Some of you guys have showed up at my house. So I don't even know. I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna show up, at least bring Panera Bread or something. But anyway, you guys, this video is gonna be a story time video. I was gonna make this the week that I made my masculinity versus femininity video, but I wanted to say something a little bit more important than, hey, my nudes were found by a band of children. The worst category of people found my nudes, children. I was mortified. I don't know why, I'm just really bad with nudes. I'm careless with my nudes. What is an iCloud? I don't fucking know. Please don't hack it, because you'll find all my fucking nudes. That is not, again, don't show up at my house, don't hack my iCloud. Please, I beg you, don't do either of those things. But yeah, this is gonna be a story about that. But before I get into that really quickly, this video is sponsored by Hornet. Definitely go download it in the description box below. I refuse to ever download Grindr. I feel like if I download Grindr, I'm gonna go on a date and end up in a shallow grave. So yeah, Hornet is much different than Grindr. The app isn't just about dating, it's also about building friendships and stuff like that. They have like news, so if you want to like find out LGBT news, they have like the largest gay LGBT newsroom in the world. You can discover people, you see new guys, you can check people out, you can read news stories. It's really like a social media meets a dating app, so it's kind of like everything in one. Definitely follow me, I have 22 followers. Woo, the big... Clearly I am taking the world by storm on Hornet. No, but seriously, follow me. You guys, I'm also scrolling through my messages. I got a message from this kid named Anthony. He says, "You're not Jack bullshit." Anthony. Surprise, bitch.
Surprise, bitch. Oh!
Anyway, you guys, that is Hornet. Definitely follow me. Here is my information. Download the link in the description box below. And you can find boys like this. And you can find me too. I'm better than all of those, just saying. But anyway, yeah, definitely download that. And let's get right into this story, guys. Okay, so let's start the story. So, my family every once in a while, like, gathers. We have, like, a family gathering. Why? Because we're a big, happy family, except not at all. Everyone fights, people cry, people argue. I don't know. I never had, like, a super close-knit family. Anyway, it was my aunt's birthday. We set up this family gathering. It was, like, a surprise bitch party for her where we were like, surprise, happy birthday. Also, I was gonna be leaving for LA. The whole point was that I'd see my aunt, I'd see my little cousins. We'd make, like, cherished family memories. And we made some memories. I don't know if they were cherished. I'm sure my little cousins are racing to forget them in therapy right now, but that's okay. The one is 13. The one is 11. The boy, he's 11. He's already more masked than me. It's really embarrassing. And then there's the littlest girl. She's 9. So this family gathering started. So at one point, I almost threw up. At one point, these 3 little kids wanted to play with my phone. Kids are like demons when it comes to phones. Like, if they see you have a phone, they want it. Like, every single time I see these little kids, they're like, "Uncle Jack, can we play Pokemon Go on your phone?" Because they like take my Pokemon and change their names to like pee and poop and stuff. Kids are I don't know, kids are weird. Anyway, I could not give these kids my phone. Normally I do, but I couldn't this specific time because the night before I had done something bad on my phone. Normally, I don't send out a lot of nudes or take a lot of nudes, but I was talking to this one guy. I had talked to him for like, I don't know, maybe like a year and a half. And he's really into like asses, more specifically holes. I hate saying that. Like, all the power to you, I don't care what you're into. But like, literally, I'd never taken pictures of my hole before just because I don't want to see my own hole, like my own butthole. I don't know. To me, buttholes are weird. They look like a little Hurricane Irma's. Like, I don't want to see what mine looks like. So anyway, like I said, I've been talking to him for like a year and a half. He earned it. Like, at that point, you earn it. You earn the nudes. I put on my little director Steven Spielberg hat and I made butthole videos, like, and yes, this is TMI, this is bad. I wouldn't recommend you do it. My face wasn't in it, thank God. Anyway, we're just gonna breeze by this. I took video of my hole, kill me, it happened, we're done, we're moving on. So yeah, those were still in my camera roll and stuff like that, so I didn't want to give these kids my phone because it was like one swipe away from being like, oh! And these kids aren't even allowed to say the word butthole. Like, last time I was with them, they called my brother a butthole, and they got like chastised. Is chastised mean beaten? They weren't beaten, they were just like yelled at. Anyway, they got in trouble for saying butthole. So you know what? This is just a guess. Maybe I'm wrong. I can imagine, since they're not allowed to, you know, say the word butthole, I can imagine that they're not allowed to, you know, see my bare butthole in a picture, you know, but just an inkling, just a guess. Anyway, they kept asking and they kept asking, and kids are fucking, they peer pressure you like, this is why I did drugs in college all the time, because I give in to peer pressure really easily. You ask me once, I'm like, no. You ask me twice, I'm like, no. You ask me a third time, I'm like, yes! And you guys, like, I came up with this brilliant idea. If you guys have an iPhone, you know without actually unlocking it, you can access your camera. You can't access your pictures. But yeah, somebody can swipe up and just, like, you know, like, take a picture, like... That's the worst picture. I look like a fucking eraser. Like, I look like a pencil. So anyway, they could take pictures, they could take movies and watch them, but they couldn't find my nudes because my phone was still locked. So, I outsmarted a band of fucking children. Woo! So anyway, I gave the kids my phone. They ran off. They were taking little videos. And then at one point, it was time for everyone to regroup because we were gonna eat cake, okay? Their mom had made this, like, beautiful cake for the occasion. I don't know why I ruin everything. You know, I ruin everything. So anyway, we eat the cake, and then we were done, and the kids wanted to play with my phone again. So I was like, yes, children, go crazy. I had been on Twitter at the time, which, like, I was trying to conceal to them that I was on the internet because I told them there was no Wi-Fi, but I had been on Twitter at the time because I had just released my video with my brother, and I could have sworn I locked my phone and handed it over to them. This is why their Apple... I'm looking at you, because Apple, like, I don't know, like, I heard this conspiracy that when Apple's releasing, like, the new iPhone, you know how the 8's coming out? They do weird little things that, like, freeze your phone or make your phone run slower, all this crap, I don't know. So you buy the new phone? I promise you, I locked this phone. Okay, I locked it, but I don't know if it, like, froze, I don't know if something weird happened, but I handed it over to the kids. Somehow it was unlocked. I don't know how. I literally saw the screen go black after I push this button. To me, that means locking. Correct me if I'm wrong, it's conspiracy. So yeah, I handed them my phone, I went down and I sat down on the couch, they sat down beside me and they were all taking like pictures of themselves and stuff. And at one point I started having like this conversation, like an adult conversation, it wasn't like an adult conversation, I guess. A conversation with a family friend. The family friend was like, hey, like, how do you like LA? And I was like, I mean, like, the weather's good, but every single time I'm there, I get depressed and spiral out of control. And anyway, out of the corner of my eye while I was having this conversation, I see that these kids are like swiping through like their pictures, the pictures that they took, and then at one point they got to something that looked like it was a video. They were watching a video of me zooming in on my bare hole. Like, it was just like, I saw it and at first I was like, I thought my phone was locked. I don't know how these kids, and it was just literally the worst. It was the worst to watch kids. It's my hole, like, I don't know, like, that's really bad. I hadn't even known what my hole looked like yet. My cousins know. It's just like, and I convinced them. They were like, that's really weird. Like, that's gross. And they were like giggling. They knew they saw something that they shouldn't have. And they were like kind of giggling about it. And they're like, that's so gross that you have that on your phone. And I was like, okay, I need to be a fucking Pinocchio liar again and tell them that it isn't me. So I was like, that's not me. Even though it's still mortifying to think that I had that on my phone. Like, that's so bad. I don't know. And the thing is, my family's like a relatively conservative family. I'm talking about my extended family, by the way. Like, no one in my household is really all that conservative. We're like a relatively like liberal household. But like I said, anyway, like, this is a relatively conservative family. I'm the only gay person in my entire family. Like I said, my family is small. But I feel like I'm repping the gays every single time I'm there, and I am repping them bad. Like, I am giving us all a bad name. And literally, I hope, like, I know I'm making a video about it on the internet, I hope they didn't say anything, and it's not like I didn't want them to say anything or tell their parents, but it's just like, their parents don't probably know any gay people, really. And here I am, giving them, you know, a nice, like, it's just, like, bad. I don't want for them to be like, gay people are crazy, they have nudes all over their phone, like, it was a mistake, it was an accident. Do you, like, this is the first time that anything like this has ever happened, ever, and believe me, I was mortified. Like, I was thinking about that for a while that day. I was like, that is mortifying. Absolutely mortifying. Like, and it was just like so weird, like hugging everyone goodbye and being like, bye everyone, see you during the holidays, and like I hugged their parents and I was like, Really bad. The one thing though, the one saving grace is it wasn't like they saw a dick. It wasn't like anything sexually explicit was happening. It was literally a hole. That's all. Like, it wasn't like I was doing anything gross with it or anything. So, like, that's the one saving grace. It's just really bad. Really bad. Maybe they didn't know what it was. I don't know. I don't know. It was just really bad. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm done. I need to say this. Need to, you know, get my ad revenue for this. Well, I'm not going to get ad revenue for this video. Ad revenue? That's a funny joke on YouTube these days. But anyway, yeah, I'm done. Don't be careful with your nudes. Seriously, be careful who you send them to. Don't put your face in any nudes, and I mean it. Nudes can they ruin people's lives? Yeah, they can ruin people's lives. Just be careful who you're sending nudes to. Be careful if you're giving your phone over to people. Make sure you clear that browsing history. I never do that either. I'm just really careless. I'm a careless person. Anyway, that is my story. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Definitely give it the thumbs up. If you want more storytime videos, follow me on Instagram at Merridew and like my most recent picture and comment below, hi, Jesus Christ. And comment below hi, and I'll be hearting your comments and following some of you guys. Also, follow me on Hornet. Check it out in the link in the description box below. The app is free to download, so definitely do that. If you guys want another video by me, definitely check out last week's video. It was with Travis. It was the ex-boyfriend tag. We had some fun with that, so that will be linked in the description box below. Also, I'll link below the video that I did before that. It was a whole entire kind of series talk about masculinity and femininity. A story about how I was at, I was gonna say Staples. I was at Best Buy and some dad was yelling at his kid because he wanted a feminine Minnie Mouse headphone. So yeah, that story is also linked below. And if you want to meet my brother, that video will be linked below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. My Snapchat is Merridew. My Twitter is official.m. Yeah, I love you guys. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.